Hello again, and we are ready to start. I'm very excited. I hope you're too. So let's do this. I think it's important to start with cases in general. What is case? What is this? So case, it's a special term that we use to show connections in a sentence. If you don't like this term, if you don't want to use it in your mind, you can simply change it to situation. So we have 6 cases or 6 situations. Let's read them. We have nominative, accusative, prepositional, instrumental, genitive, and dative case. Here I'm giving you my own list, so my special order, and usually I use it with my students. So first I give nominative, then accusative, prepositional, instrumental, genitive, and dative. So we start with the simple one and we kind of like upgrade it a little bit. When I was in school, we had like the official list of cases. And for instance, prepositional case was number 6. So no worries, the same cases, but a little bit different list. So my own plan that I use with my students, it looks like this. What we need to know about cases. Cases work with nouns, adjectives, pronouns, and numbers. In this course, we're not going to talk about numbers because it's a very complex subject, as you know. If you don't know, you should be ready. Numbers, it's a very complex subject and it will be probably a different course for numbers. Here we're not touching numbers, only maybe a little bit slightly when we start genitive. So it means, since we have 6 cases, it means every noun in Russian has 6 different forms. For instance, if we say cat in English, it's always cat. I love my cat. I have a cat. I don't have a cat. We just simply use one word. In Russian, unfortunately, it's not like that. So when it's different case, it's different form of the word cat. And it's important to understand that we have 6 possible forms of every single noun in Russian language. Next thing that we need to know is main questions. How we say who and what in every case. Let's start. In nominative we say кто, что. In accusative, кого, чего. Let's look at this one. It's written like кого, but we never read it like that. We always read this combination of letters as кого. Кого, что. You probably have a question. What about these two? Yes, they are twins. They are absolutely the same. But it doesn't mean that nominative equals accusative. No. They are from different cases, but they just share the same form. So when you just see что, or when you hear someone says что, you don't know. It can be either nominative or accusative. We need to know context. We need to see relationship between nouns or other parts in the sentence. I need to cover one more detail, which is sometimes maybe not that obvious. So since we have 6 cases and each case has a special pair of question words like who and what, it means in accusative the word кто just doesn't exist. You can think about cases as countries, different countries. So in nominative country, people speak only this language, кто, что. If you say кого in nominative country, they will simply ask you, what was that? They don't understand. So I think it's very important to really understand this basic logic here. When it's accusative, it's only кого as who. And what, что. Next one is prepositional, and since it's called prepositional, we use it only with prepositions. So it's not who and what, it's about whom, about what. О ком, о чем. So who in prepositional is ком, what, chom. In instrumental case, we have kem, chem. Let's compare these two. This one with your, о чём. This one, чем. Genitive case, кого, чего. And again, we have the same as accusative form, yeah, кого. And there is some logic here. There is a very clear explanation, and we're definitely going to cover it, so no worries. Кого, the same question word, both in accusative and genitive. And the last one is dative. Кому, чему. So it's very, very important to really memorize these question words. Usually when students skip it, later they suffer, and I suffer, with them too, of course, because it's a basic thing that we really need to know. You can write it down, you can start practicing, or you can create flashcards. On one side nominative, on the other side you have question words. Just sit and learn them by heart. That's what we really need to know before we start.